திருவேற்காடு எஸ்ஏ பொறியியல் கல்லூரியில் IEEE சார்பில் 3 நாள் சிறப்பு சர்வதேச கருத்தரங்கம் நடைபெற்றது. திருவேற்காடு எஸ்ஏ பொறியியல் கல்லூரி மற்றும் IEEE இணைந்து நிலையான வளர்ச்சி இலக்குகளுக்கான ஸ்மார்ட் தொழில்நுட்பங்கள் என்ற தலைப்பில் 2024 சர்வதேச மாநாடு 3 நாட்கள் நடைபெற்றது. பொருளாளர் மற்றும் தாளாளர் அமர்நாத் தலைமை தாங்கினார். முதல்வர் ராமச்சந்திரன் சிறப்புரையாற்றினார். எஸ்ஏ பொறியியல் கல்லூரி வளாகத்தில் தொடக்க விழாவில் ஆவடி TRDO இயக்குனரும் விஞ்ஞானியுமான ராஜேஷ்குமார் மற்றும் IIT மதராஸ் துறை தலைவர் டாக்டர் பலராமன் ரவீந்திரன் ஆகியோர் சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு பேசினர். இதனைத் தொடர்ந்து பேராசிரியர் டாக்டர் சத்யநாராயணன் சேஷாத்ரி ஆகியோரும் பயன்பாட்டு இயந்திரவியல் மற்றும் உயிரியல் துறை எரிசக்தி கூட்டணி மற்றும் நிலைத்த வளர்ச்சி குறித்து உரையாற்றினர். எஸ்ஏ கல்லூரியின் பொருளாளர் மற்றும் தாளாளர் அமர்நாத் பேசும்போது, இந்திய உற்பத்தி துறைகளில் நிலைத்த வளர்ச்சி இலக்குகள் தொடர்பான அரசு நடவடிக்கைகள் மற்றும் இந்திய SDG அடைவு திட்டத்தின் முக்கிய அம்சங்களை பற்றி சிறப்புரையாற்றினார். நிறைவு விழாவில் எஸ்ஏ பொறியியல் கல்லூரி பேராசிரியர் நளினி விழாவின் சிறப்பு அம்சங்களை சுருக்கமாக எடுத்துரைத்தார். சிறப்பு விருந்தினரான இந்திய புவியியல் அமைச்சகத்தின் பாலகிருஷ்ண அதியமான் பேசும்போது, உயர் செயல்திறன் கணினிகளின் பங்கு குறித்து விளக்கினார். அவரை தொடர்ந்து பேசிய IIT மெட்ராஸ் மின்சார பொறியியல் துறை தலைவர் டேவிட், அனைவருக்கும் சமமான செலவில் தொழில்நுட்பமும் கல்வியும் கிடைக்க வேண்டும் என்று வலியுறுத்தினார். அதன் பின்னர் நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொண்ட சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்களுக்கு எஸ்ஏ கல்லூரி தாளாளர் அமர்நாத் மரியாதை செலுத்தினார். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் டாக்டர் கோட்டீஸ்வரன், டாக்டர் சுஜாதா உள்ளிட்ட பலர் கலந்து கொண்டனர்.
Renewable energy and skill development. Reliance Industries prioritizes on SDGs 6, 7, 9, 12 and 13 include sustainable energy, water conservation and waste reduction. Infosys focuses on SDG 4, 8, 9, 12 and 13 through education, skill development and sustainable practices. The notable initiatives are the National Institution for Transforming India has mapped SDG to various model ministries and flagship programs. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has developed draft indicators for tracking SDGs. The Indian Union Development Partnership fund supports development countries in achieving the SDGs. Key SDGs for Indian MSMEs. SDG 1, no poverty, creating employment opportunities. SDG 5, gender equality, promoting women entrepreneurship. SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, implementing water efficient practices. SDG 7, affordable and clean energy, adopting renewable energy sources. SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, ensuring fair labor practices. SDG 9, industry innovation and infrastructure, developing sustainable infrastructure. SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, implementing sustainable manufacturing practices. The initiatives taken by the government for the development of manufacturing industries, Ministry of MSMEs scheme for promoting innovation, rural industry and entrepreneurship, supports the entrepreneurship development. National Small Industries Corporation provides training and capacity building programs. Small Industries Development Bank of India offers financial assistance for sustainable development projects. Indian government's Make in India initiative promotes manufacturing and entrepreneurship. Practice and understanding the impact of SDGs on MSMEs. The best practices are energy efficient manufacturing processes, water harvesting and conservation system, waste reduction and recycling practices, sustainable supply chain management, employee training and development programs. The Sustainable Development Goals have a significant importance on micro, small and medium enterprises in India, influencing their operation, growth and competitiveness. The positive impact is business opportunities, improved brand image, increased efficiency, access to finance and regulatory compliances. On business opportunities, SDGs create a new market and opportunities for MSMEs in sustainable sectors. Improved brand image, adopting SDGs enhances MSMEs reputation and credibility. Increased efficiency, sustainable practices reduce cost and improve resource utilization. Access to finance, SDG-focused MSMEs attract investors and funding opportunities. Regulatory compliance, aligning with SDGs, help MSMEs comply with regulations. Case studies. Tata Steel CSR initiative supports MSMEs in rural areas. Godrej and Boyce Good and Green initiative promotes sustainable manufacturing practices. ITC Limited's ITC CSR initiative supports rural entrepreneurship and sustainable agriculture. Some case studies on sustainable MSMEs in India. Tata Steel's Rural Entrepreneurship Program supports rural entrepreneurship and setting MSMEs, creating employment opportunities. Godrej and Boyce Good and Green initiative promotes sustainable manufacturing practices, reducing energy consumption and waste. ITC Limited's Rural Empowerment Initiative supports rural entrepreneurship, sustainable agriculture and women empowerment. Mahindra and Mahindra's Sustainable Farming Initiative promotes sustainable farming practices, improving livelihoods for farmers. Reliance Industries Renewable Energy Initiative invests in renewable energy sources, reducing dependence on fossil fuels. Infosys Sustainable Campus Initiative implements sustainable practices in campus design, energy efficiency, and waste management. Improves Eco Energy Initiative develops sustainable energy solutions for MSMEs. JSW Steel's Sustainable Supply Chain Initiative promotes sustainable supply chain practices. Specific case studies, sector-wise. For the textile industry, Raymond Sustainable Fabric Production, food processing, Britannia Sustainable Supply Chain Practices. On automobile industry, Tata Motors Electric Vehicle Initiative. Pharmaceuticals, Cipla's Sustainable Manufacturing Practices. MSME specific case studies are Kerala-based MSME, coconut-based product manufacturer adopting sustainable practices. Gujarat-based MSME, textile manufacturing industry implementing energy efficient practices. Tamil Nadu-based MSMEs, leather goods manufacturer adopting sustainable chain practices, supply chain practices. In this you can see any industry from any area can adopt SDG. This is what you can learn from this. Indian Innovation Awards honors innovative sustainable solutions. CII's Sustainable Business Award recognizes sustainable business practices. Niti Aayog's SDG reports track India's progress on SDG. UNDP's SDG guides practical guides for MSMEs. CII sustainability reports best practices and case studies. Organizations supporting sustainable MSMEs are National Small Industries Corporation, Small Industries Development Bank of India, Indian Institute of Management, Confederation of Indian Industry, United Nations Development Programs. Key challenges are limited resources, MSMEs face constraints in implementing SDG initiatives, lack of awareness, limited understanding of SDGs and their benefits, competing priorities, MSMEs prioritize short-term goals over long-term sustainability, regulatory complexity, navigating SDGs related regulations and standards, speed gap, MSMEs require training and capacity building for SDG implementation. SDG prioritizes for MSMEs. SDG 1, SDG 5, SDG 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12 are SDGs that can be adopted by MSMEs. There is no poverty, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, responsible consumption and production. Government initiatives are National MSME Policy encourages sustainable development, Make in India initiative promotes manufacturing and entrepreneurship, Skill India program enhances skills for SDG implementation, Sustainable Development Goals, Knowledge Portal, Resources Guidances. Way forward, the capacity capacity building programs for MSMEs, access to finance and technology, policy support and incentives, collaboration with large enterprises, integration of SDGs into business strategies. These are the ways in which companies can involve themselves in developing SDGs and for the growth of businesses. Government schemes for SDGs in Indian MSMEs. Make in India promotes manufacturing and entrepreneurship. Startup India encourages innovation and entrepreneurship. Stand Up India supports women and scheduled caste scheduled tribe entrepreneurs. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana provides financial assistance. Credit guarantees fund scheme for micro and small enterprises offers credit guarantees. National Small Industries Corporation provides training and capacity building. Small Industries Development Bank of India offers financial assistance. MSME Sampark, job portal for MSMEs. MSME Data Bank registers MSMEs for benefits. Zero Effect certification encourages quality and sustainability. SDG focuses schemes or National Mission on Sustainable Agriculture, Green Technology and Application for Sustainable Habitat, Environmental Management Framework for MSMEs, Energy Efficient Scheme for MSMEs, Waste Management and Recycling Scheme. These are the schemes that are available for the entrepreneurs who are adopting SDGs. Incentives and benefits are tax benefit under 81 AC from Income Tax Act, subsidies for sustainable technologies, priority lending and financing, exemption from regulatory campaigns, recognitions and awards are also available. State level schemes. In Maharashtra State Innovation Society, in Gujarat Industrial Development Corporation, Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation, Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation are supporting these schemes. Key ministries and departments that promote SDG are Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Ministry of Science and Technology, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. You can have all the information from this following websites. This data will be circulated to everyone. They can make use of this. You circulate this data and this information to everyone. Agencies and implement it wherever necessary. Funding opportunities as Indian Government's SDG Fund, UNDP Small Grants Program, European Union's India-European Union Cooperation Program, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's India Office, Ford Foundation's India Office. Collaborations. You can collaborate and be a partner with MSMEs for SDG focused projects. You can collaborate with research institutions for SDG research. You can collaborate with SDG focused networks and associations. Participate in SDG focused conferences and events. Engage with policymakers for SDG advocacy. There are focused courses to learn about SDG. The courses are Master in Sustainable Development Program conducted by this Tata Institute of Social Science, PG Diploma in Sustainable Development, Certificate course on SDG, online courses on SDG, Executive Program on SDGs, Network and Associations, SDG Development, SDG Sustainable Development Goals Network India, Indian Society for Sustainable Development, Confederation of Indian Industries, Sustainable Development Council, or Sustainable Business Council, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Energy Resources Institute, Delhi. And the events and conferences about SDG are conducted by Indian Annual SDG Summit, International Conference on Sustainable Development, Asia Pacific SDG Summit, National Conference on Climate Change, Sustainable Development Goals and Conferences. You can also be a volunteer. If you want to learn more about SDGs, you can be a volunteer. You can go approach the following agencies. You can learn from them by being a volunteer. Even volunteers here, SDG volunteers here, volunteer opportunities with NGOs, internship and with government departments and research assistances. Children, you just don't get distracted. You try to be a volunteer in any one of these agencies. You will learn a lot from them. Me simply learning, reading this is not going to fetch, I know it is not going to fetch you anything, but my sincere advice is we will share all this data to everyone. Go, try to involve yourself in any one of the activities. That is more important than reading this. That's why I am showing this to you. You go, involve yourself, by which you will learn wonders. Thank you.
For your